Fineness of thread is determined using two systems, length-based and mass-based. The length-based system is based on the ratio of length to mass of the thread, where length is variable and mass is constant. The notation for this system is a metric number or length numbering, millimeters per meter per kilometer, and mass, 1 milligram per kilogram. A higher metric number indicates finer fiber. For example, NM40 means that 40 meters of thread weighs 1 gram. The mass-based system is based on variable mass and constant length. The unit of this system is TEX, TT, which represents the mass of the fiber within a length of 1 kilometer. For example, TT24 means that a 24-gram fiber has a length of 1 kilometer. Finer fibers have smaller numbers, while thicker fibers have higher numbers. The most commonly used unit in practice is decitex, which represents the mass of a fiber over a length of 10 kilometers. Depending on fineness, there are three types of threads. Thinner thread with 235 dtex, 210 den, medium thread with 940 dtex, 840 den, and thicker thread with 1,860 dtex, 1,680 den. Croatian marine fishing occurs over an area of 34,000 square kilometers, of which 21,000 square kilometers is a protected ecological fishing zone. Fishing boats are classified as small or large. Small boats are those under 12 meters in length, making up 90% of the total fleet, which is 7,553 boats. Large boats make up the remaining portion of the fleet. The towing force of a boat refers to its ability to tow a stationary object and is measured in technical system units. It is affected by the boat's weight, engine power, and propeller characteristics. Energy loss and reduced towing force occur due to power transmission through the gearbox or coupling. The resistance of the net can be reduced without changing the motor by changing the net material, such as using floating polyethylene or replacing the netting material with a square shape. Additionally, by installing a nozzle on the propeller, energy loss is reduced because water is retained inside the nozzle, increasing efficiency. Dyneema is a material 6 times lighter than steel, but has equal or greater tensile strength at the same diameter. Although expensive, its use reduces the weight of the net. Comparison of Dyneema and steel shows that Dyneema, made from expanded ethylene, reduces net resistance and fuel consumption, and is up to 15 times stronger than steel. Multispun yarn is classified by two systems, construction number and result number. The construction number considers how the yarn is twisted. For example, the notation 23 tex x6 x3 indicates multi-spun yarn made up of 3 individually twisted yarns, each composed of 6 individual threads of 23 tex fineness. The result number does not consider the twisting method, but indicates the final mass of the yarn. For example, 23 tex x6 x3 plus 10% for twisting results in a result number R455. This number is obtained by multiplying the fineness by the number of yarns and adding 10% mass due to twisting. Polyethylene in the towing process has less contact with the bottom than polyamide, which sinks. This reduces damage, especially important in hard-bottomed fishing. Polyamide, PA, commonly known as nylon, is considered a friction-resistant material. When exposed to flame, it melts and burns with a light flame and white smoke, dripping yellowish drops. After the flame is removed, the separated drops stop burning, leaving a small black ball that does not flatten. Polyamide is more resistant to wear and friction. When treated with tar, it becomes 5% lighter in water, slowing its dissolution, which is important for gill nets. Gill nets are most commonly made of polyamide or polyester because they allow for quicker sinking and less resistance when tightening, enabling faster closing of the net. Pots are primarily made of polyethylene. By adding tar or synthetic resin, the material hardens, reducing its tendency to twist and increasing its resistance to friction. These substances also protect against sunlight, increase strength, extend the material's lifespan, and improve the durability of the net mesh. Fishing materials are evaluated based on technical characteristics such as tensile strength, friction resistance, specific gravity, and elasticity. Polyethylene, PE, shrinks, twists, melts, and burns with a light flame, dripping drops. After being removed from the flame, it quickly burns away, and hot melted parts cannot be stretched again. The residue looks like paraffin and can be pressed. Polyethylene has a low specific gravity and is lighter than water. When making nets, PE gill nets can be unsuitable due to shrinking and floating excess netting on the surface. However, for fishing at shallow depths, PE nets are advantageous because they reduce the possibility of the net tangling in rings and tearing at the bottom. Trawl nets, pots, are used for fishing in soft bottoms and pelagic areas. Their upper part is made of PE and the lower part of PA. PE has low elasticity, around 4%, while PA has higher elasticity, over 20%.